day. From Portland, Oregon, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Portland Lumberjacks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Portland Lumberjacks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with it.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we'll see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Porter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down. Penn. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll try the left side. Penn. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Porter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Porter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
When you look at the geography, we're staring at this part of the field. Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Bengals nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
87. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Off play action. Osborne. The left side completion to Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard.
From the gun, Osborne. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. And
To throw on 3rd down, Osborne. And that is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
28. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. Porter. Over the middle, complete. That's Kramer. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and goal. Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Penn. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Porter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Porter. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
And 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Porter. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Lumberjacks 3, Bengals nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Osborne. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down. Osborne throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Osborne. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Osborne. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That is an excellent read. The guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Porter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Osborne throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Osborne. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Osborne. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Osborne. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag right to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Osborne. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
That's just trash.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Osborne. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And this one is right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Right back to him on first down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Porter. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, Osborne.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Osborne. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Osborne. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Osborne. He sets up the screen to Jones. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, third and long. The defense is going to bring in two more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On first down, Porter. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
From the gun on third down, Porter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On the crossing route, complete. It's Kramer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still two more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
And the Bengals
looking to throw. Osborne throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Osborne looking sideline, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Osborne. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
7 yards the pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 31.
Looking to throw. Porter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, Penn. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Second and 11 now.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And 11.
On 3rd down, Porter. He's going to loft one. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. That time, a 9-play drive. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
From the gun, Osborne. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Osborne. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Porter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Second down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Porter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
11 yards there, first down. Back to throw, Porter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30.
From the gun, Porter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by NxtGen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
20. Bengals 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Osborne looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that's that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down. Porter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
7 yards the pick up there.
Off play action. Porter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Porter. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Off the play fake. Porter. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Porter. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
27. Bengals 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Osborne. And that is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
4th down.
And taken right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw. Porter. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Porter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Porter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Osborne. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, that
does a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Osborne looking left side. He's got it complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down.
He'll look to throw.
Yards to go.
And this is going to be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run here with Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, it's Robinson, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but then may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Come on, man. Set the tone. You better do something.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They run. Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw.
Brings up 2nd and
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Portland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.